welcome to JC Engineering Drawing. Today we'll be drawing the end view or the end elevation of an assembled single tool post. So what we'll do from our arranged diagram, we'll project these lines to our right, project our lines to our right, project the other lines to our right. Now we'll look at our image, the one that has the longest distance, which is this, because it's a square and having 100 millimeter. So we'll measure 100 millimeter, 100 millimeter, then we'll indicate it with the point, and then at the point of 50 we'll also indicate the point to serve as our center line. So we'll indicate at point 50 to be our center line, which we've done. That is 50 to my left, 50 to my right. So now I'll project from here, which I measure 50 to my right. I'll project it with an outline touching the two horizontal lines, and then I'll indicate it with an outline to hit the edge of my vertical line. And also I'll outline this portion, which indicates that I'm done constructing what my ring. 100 by 100 is a square, my ring, and which has 12 millimeter height. From here is 12 millimeter. So the next thing, I'll move to my block, figure 2, which is the block which says is having the distance of 76. So I divide 76 by 2, I'll have 38 millimeter. I'll measure 38 millimeter to my left. I'll indicate it with a point. 38 millimeter to my right. I'll indicate it with a point. Then I'll project those points upward to hit the upper horizontal line. Then I'll join the base with an outline. So I've succeeded in getting this path. Now, from knowing that from my wedge, I'll project the last point of my wedge to a straight line, construction line, and then I'll project the top of my wedge also. Now I'm done with that. Now if you observe very well, you find out that from the diagram of my wedge, we're having 16 millimeter height, which is this, and then 18 millimeter wide. So divide 18 by 2, I'm having 9. So I'll measure 9 millimeter to my left, 9 millimeter to my right. 9 millimeter to my left, 9 millimeter to my right. Then I'll project using my set square to hit my upper horizontal line. Then I'll outline the base and the top of it, giving me this. Now the next thing I'll do is that from my diagram, figure 1, from the pillar, you find out that the diameter is 50. So we'll take 25 millimeter to our left, 25 millimeter to our right. 25 millimeter to the left, 25 millimeter to the right. Then we'll project upward, move our set square first, then project our line up. Then at our points, we project 25 millimeter to my left, project it upwards and outline. Also 25 millimeter to my right, the points with an outline. Now we also project the distance of 66 millimeter from this end of our wedge upwards 66 millimeter, which is this line. Already gotten it from our diagram, so project that line to my right, and then you discover that there's a distance of 22 millimeter distance. So if you are drawing that at our end view, so measure 22 millimeter, that is 11 millimeter to my left, 11 millimeter to my right, 11 millimeter to my left, 11 millimeter to my right. So I'll project those points up to hit my horizontal line, project them up to hit my horizontal line. Then I'll, since it's reaching the bottom part of my wedge, also make sure it hits the down part of my wedge this way. So I'll outline the base of it and then also the top. I'll outline the top of it. Now I'll push my set square upward from 0.03. I'll project a line to my left. Now, given that this distance is 36 millimeter, you divide 36 by 2, which will give you 18 millimeter, this distance here. So measure 18 millimeter, indicate the point. Measure 18 millimeter to my right, also indicate the point. Now, having 2 points, also from the top of our pillar, find out that this is 32 millimeter, which is 16 millimeter to my left, 16 millimeter to my right. From the top, this is 16 millimeter to my left, 16 millimeter to my right. Then we'll join those points together, can outline. Then we'll outline the top of my pillar. Now, using the same distance, this is distance 3 millimeter from our diagram. From our left, we project. This is distance of 6 millimeter, we also project. Now, the distance between this and this is 18 millimeter. So measure 9 millimeter to our left, 9 millimeter to our right. From here, 9 millimeter to my left. I indicate with the point. 9 millimeter to my right. Also indicate with the point. Then I'll project those points upward. Project the points upward. And then I'll make this portion an outline. That shows I've gotten this. The next is 6 millimeter upward. Knowing that the length is 28 millimeter, so we measure 14 millimeter to my left, 14 millimeter to my right, 14 millimeter to my left, and then 14 millimeter to my right. Then I'll project with a construction line. Knowing that this is 6 millimeter height, I'll take the midpoint from my left. I've indicated it. So I'll project that midpoint straight. Now using the radius of 3, I'll have my curve. Now using radius of 3 millimeter, You bring it to the edge, indicate the point. Using that point, you construct a semicircle. Be careful since your radius is small so you don't make mistake. So similarly here we'll do the same stuff. And then we join them together. Then we join the top also together. Now we project the top of our screw head. Now knowing that we've already done the calculation of 15 multiplied by 1.4, knowing that our distance is 21 millimeter, so measure 10.5 millimeter to my left, 10.5 millimeter to my right. So we'll project those points upward using 60-degree set square. Draw a line and then use same 60-degree set square, you bisect that point. Now open your compass at the point of their intersection, the point of meeting, to the top. Then you draw an arc. Also you do similar stuff to the right part. Then the point of which they meet to the top of then you join using 30-degree. You make sure you have a straight line to cut 30-degree. You place it very well, you cut. Also you join. Go and learn more on how to construct a square knot and bolt, so you get more explanation on that. So then from our image, from point B we project to our left, also project top of point B to the left. So we measure 18 millimeter. So we know that our top already is already 18 millimeter. So just project our top downward here to hit, to join our two horizontal lines together. Then we outline, and then we outline. We can also join these lines together since our screw here is 20 millimeter. Then we indicate this with an hidden line, small construction line, showing that, indicating that there is an image passing through this at 22 millimeter distance. So our screw thread is 22 millimeter since that is 18. So we indicate also, and then we'll indicate. So we're done. In doing that, we're done with that. This is the end view of our assembled single post tool. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I still remain JC Engineering and Technical Drawing. The next video coming up is a top view of our assembled single tool post. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like button and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you and do have a blessed day ahead.